Hey everyone, look, another speed animation video. Been a little bit of time before I've done one of those. So anyways, to jump right in, this is a little color comp that I'm doing before I actually animate anything. It just kind of helps me go through ideas, a bit quicker of how I want the thing to finally look like before I've actually even done any animation. So I just did a quick little color comp, and then now I've already jumped into animation. For those of you who don't know, I am animating in Krita, which is an open source program. It's totally 100% free. I absolutely love it. Actually, I just realized I've been animating in Krita for like almost 2 years, or maybe more than 2 years. Because at the time when I had first started it, they had just released audio support for their animation, and I really liked it, and I'm still using it, and it's open source. And for those of you who don't know, I graduated college recently, and I think most colleges will give their art students, the free, the Adobe Suite for free, or they give, whatever art software like Toon Boom or TV Paint. It's kind of like, included in your tuition. But I graduated, which is kind of weird, but also cool, I guess. Mostly weird. So I don't have the Adobe Suite for free anymore. So I'm actually using a lot of open source software. I mean, I had already been using a lot of open source software, but so you can see I'm animating this in Krita. I even edited this video in DaVinci Resolve. I recorded all the process footage in OBS, and I'm even recording my audio in Audacity. All really good free software, open source. It's like the future. I love free stuff. But anyways, here I am sketching. Sketching is like really fun. I think for me, doing the keyframes, sketching out keyframes is one of the funnest parts, I feel like, because you get to do a lot of the expressive stuff in the animation, but it's not as tedious as in-betweening or lining so much. But honestly, I don't know, I like it all. The entire process. But anyways, so as I had said on the screen earlier, if you didn't catch it, this took about 20 to 21 hours total. I had about 20 hours of footage, a little more than 20 hours of footage totally recorded. But there were, obviously some moments that I had like edited little things here and there that I didn't bother to record because it just would have been boring to look at. So about 20 to 21 hours over the course of about a week and a half, actually. So I did the color comp on April 9th. And see, it took me a while to like figure out like what I wanted to actually animate. Just, sometimes always the hardest part, or always, sometimes, usually the hardest part, figuring out what to actually do, right? So like when I got the map part, I was just kind of thinking for a couple weeks of, oh man, what do I even want to do? Like, what character do I want? What kind of like background should they be in? And I kind of just settled on my little sheep character guy that I like to draw a lot, because I don't know, I've just been in a mood of drawing him a lot, sort of. I just had him like dancing. I really like animating little dance sequences. They're just really fun and like, I don't know, just fun. So I did the color comp on like April 9th, and then I started the actual animation on April 16th, and I really, oh, here's the final sketch animation, if you want to know how that looked. I like to put little notes, like write random things on certain frames to like remind myself, sorry, I can't talk, remind myself of ideas. Sometimes I just ignore them though, but it's always good to like jot them down if they come into your brain, because you'll never know if you'll forget them or not. But anyways, as I was saying before, I did the color comp on April, so I started animating on April 16th, finished animating basically on April 26th, which is about a week and a half of actual animation. I feel like for me that's like one of the best ways to do stuff, is to just figure out exactly what you want to do, and then just like do it as focused as you can. So for me, there were a few days where I had streamed for like 5 or 6 hours, and that was like good. That was a good day of just doing stuff, just doing animation work on this little 5 seconds. You know, man, freaking 5.5 seconds. It takes you like 20 hours. It's crazy. I don't think I'm that slow, but I guess that's just how animation is. What else did I want to say? But yeah, if you want to watch like the full map, it should be out sometime after May 10th. So I'll probably link it after it's actually posted, obviously. Also, if you're wondering why this is me just watching a YouTube video of me drawing, that is because basically I did a 3.5 hour live stream on YouTube. And normally you're able to download your live streams or really any video that you post on your channel after the fact, but this live stream was just stuck at processing for forever, and I emailed YouTube and they just like never really got back to me or anything. So I could view the actual entire stream for some reason, I just couldn't download it and it was just stuck at processing. So I just kind of recorded the video. I mean, it kind of works, and you can also see like exactly how long it's taking me to line whatever, because the time code on the thing. Kind of funny, kind of silly. That's what I'm all about, I guess. Yeah, so I have a little list of things I was going to talk about. So I guess like the last main thing I was going to mention was if anybody wants to like download this Krita file and just like look through it. If you're more interested in my particular process for this, you can download the Krita file. I'll link it in the description. Yeah. I was thinking, see, I'm not planning on making the big bucks on Patreon at all. Like, I'm very, very like honored that 4 people would even support me on Patreon. That beautiful $9 a month I can buy like hamburgers with. But I'll link it through. I'll link the Krita file on my Patreon. No, to my Patreon. I'll link my Krita file in the description to my Patreon, to the Krita file, just as a reminder that I have a Patreon. If there's any magical people who don't know that I have that. But it will be free. I'm not charging anything for it. I'm just doing a smart business tactic to remind people, but at the same time, I don't want to charge people for it, because why would I? Also the fact that there will probably be like one person that would actually want to download it, and I'm not going to make one person pay. That's just stupid, and it's not even going to make any money either way, so what's the point? Not that I like want to make money. See, that's the weird thing, guys, about being graduated, is I gotta like plan like what kind of job am I even gonna get, you know? Like, where am I gonna move out of my parents' place? It's very, very weird things. I have to be an adult now. Yeah. I'm gonna work at Target with Sam. That's the plan. Yeah, I don't have anything else, I think, on my little note card of stuff to talk about. So here's me lining for freaking hours and hours, just lining for days. It takes like literally half of this whole video is just me lining things. It takes so long, guys. And I mean, I guess at some level, my sketch is sort of loose, so I have to draw things in as I'm lining, right? But, oh hey, look, there, see, I'm done with lining. Isn't that magical? All those lines. And now we begin the easy, fun process of just filling all the colors in with the bucket tool. It's honestly such a chill time just filling colors in, because you don't need to focus at all. It's just busy work. It's pretty relaxing though, because it's super easy and nice to see your stuff start to finally look like a thing, because I really don't care about like line work. It needs color, you know what I'm saying? See, this is why I like Krita, even over things like Toon Boom or Flash, is it's a drawing program first and like an animation program, you know, second. So you can have clipping layers that are easy to understand, and you can set different layers to multiply and stuff, which other softwares you usually can't do that are just animation centered and you have to like work around it. Yeah. Krita's pretty cool. Also, I really liked how these highlights came out. They're not, you know, they didn't end up super clean and polished, I felt like. They were a bit jaggedy, but just having those highlights, I felt really made my little sheep guy pop a lot. It's very satisfying. And, oh yeah, here's me just building a really quick background. I didn't super care to make the background anything fancy because the focus is on the character first and foremost, which is one of the things actually at the very end I was a bit iffy on whether I wanted the lights around him to be like flashing or moving or stuff like that, so I just kind of ultimately I just had the lights just kind of stay in one spot as they change colors, and also added a very light blurry shadow under him to make everything, I don't know, make sense. But yeah, here it is. Look, I actually kind of like how it looks at the end. Maybe, yeah, it's pretty good. I guess, see you guys. Bye!